Okay, so I've been getting a lot of questions about this, which is awesome. So I'm going to I'm getting a lot of questions about our dividing fractions homework that's on page 68 in your math book. So I was going to do some of these trickier ones that the answers are in the book already, but if you don't know how to do the math problems, then you're not going to be able to figure out the answer, which is kind of the whole point of this thing. So I'm going to do these math problems and show you how to get the answer. So if you're still struggling, you can get a little bit of help. Remember that we are working on order of operations and dividing fractions. So we have to figure out what operation we do first, whether it's some multiplication or division, whether it's addition or subtraction, and then we have to remember how to do that operation with fractions, okay? So number 49, I'm going to do number 49 and I'm going to do 51. I think, yeah. Actually, I'm going to do 47 and 49, I think. Let's start with 49 though, because I have it written down. So we're going to start with 49. At 49, I have some division in here, and it looks like I have some multiplication. With order of operations, you do parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, whatever happens first from left to right. So as I'm looking at this, I have division that comes first. So I have to do that division part first, okay? When I divide a fraction, dividing fractions is simple as pie. Just flip the second and multiply. So let's go ahead and write the reciprocal of that fraction of the 3/4. We'll change the sign to multiplication, and then we still have our 9/16. So 9/16 times 4/3 times 2/13. Okay? Now this is where you can go the one of two ways. So I can do some cross canceling here, and that's going to make my life so much easier. Or I can keep my life hard and don't simplify anything because I'm still afraid to do that. So if you are of the mind that you are ready to simplify things, I'm going to do that problem over here where it's simplified. Oops, 4/3 times 2/13. And then this one I'm not going to, and you'll see why I like to do that. All right. So 9 and 3 have a common factor of 3. 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 4 and 16 have a common factor of 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 goes into 16 4 times. And then I have 3. Oops, let me do this different. I do my multiplication part. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 1 is 4. And then I have times 2/13 here. Okay? Over here, if I'm of the mind, oh, I'm so scared I can't do any of this. I don't know how to simplify. Then I will do 9 times 4 is 36. And 16 times 3 is some number that I don't know. So 8, carry 1, that's 4. So 48 times 2/13. And now I know that 36 and 48 are both divisible by 12, so I could simplify here. But if I'm still like, I'm so scared of simplifying, I don't know how to do it, then I'm going to have I'm going to have bigger numbers. I'm going to have to do 36 times 2, which is 72. And 48 times 13, which I don't even know what that is. So I would have to do 48 times 13. Now, you could also simplify here and here because 36, or because here and here, because 2 and 48 have a common factor of 2. So even if you could just divide this out and have 24 1/13 or 36 24 times 1/13. But if you're like, I don't know how to do that, then you're going to be stuck right here. I'm doing 48 times 13. Carry 2, 14, 0, 48. Now you know why I want to simplify when I can, because that's just ugly. Okay, so 624, does it have a common factor with 72? I know that 72 is divisible by 12, I think. Yep. Is 624 divisible by 12? Yep. Did you see how I did that? How I figured that out? I just did, I started with a big number. 72 divided by 12 is 6. So I have to divide my numerator and my denominator by 12. And I end up with 6 over 624 divided by 12 over 52. Okay. I wonder, I know that 6 has some factors of 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. So I wonder if 2, I know 2 is going to go into both of these numbers because 2 goes into 6 3 times and 52 is an even number. But I wonder about 3. Does 3 go into 52? 52 divided by 3. Nope. See how those remainders? It doesn't go evenly, so you can't use that. But you can still use 2. So, if I'm going to divide this by 2 and this by 2, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 52 divided by 2 is 26. And here I'm going to end up with 3/26. Now here, this is what happens if you don't simplify at all. I end up with 72 624ths. If I'm simplifying along the way where I can, then here I'm going to start with 3/4 times 2/13. I know that 2 and 4 have a common factor of 2, so I can cross off the 2. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 4 twice. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 13 is 26. And either way, I'm going to get the same answer of 3/26. It's just which way do you want to do it. Okay? Next, I'm going to do, what did I say, number 47? Yeah, and I wanted to do 47 because there's 2 different operations in there, 2 distinctly different operations. So we're going to do number 47, which again, you have the answer in the back of your book. Remember, it's on page, I think, A15, the appendix in page 15. But if you don't know how to get to that answer, then it's only a little bit helpful. Okay? So first we are going to write down the problem, 3/4 plus 5/6 divided by 2/3. All right. I'm going through my order of operations. What do I do first? I have to figure out what part of my problem to solve. No parentheses, no exponents. Here's multiplication or division, and then here's addition. So I'm going to do my multiplication and division part first. Dividing fractions is simple as pie. Just flip the second and multiply. Okay. So I'm going to do this multiplication part first. Now, I'll do it without simplifying, but you guys saw what that led to last time. I'll do it for you though. Okay. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 2 is 12. And then I just write down my plus 3/4 because that's the other part of the problem. Now, if I'm here and I want to simplify because I'm ready to take some risks, then I know that 3 and 6 have a common factor of 3. 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 goes into 6. 3 goes into 6 2 times. I multiply numerators. 5 times 1 is 5. Multiply denominators. 2 times 2 is 4. And then I can add. So you know that when you add fractions, you have to have common denominators. Boom, right here, already done. I can just add my numerators, my denominator stays the same, and I get 8/4. I simplify, 4 goes into 8 twice, and I'm done. But if I didn't simplify, I have to rewrite these fractions with a common denominator. A common denominator of 4 and 12 is 12. So 4 times 3 and 3 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. I add that to 15/12. Now that I have a common denominator, I add my numerators. 9 plus 15 is 24/12. And then I simplify. 12 goes into 24 2 full times. I get the same answer, whole number 2. There's 2 different ways to get it. Okay? Hopefully this helps. If you have questions, let me know, please. Thanks.